We're back on the practice field today, getting ready for Green Bay with their new starting quarterback.
Jeremy Rao and Gabby Sorrentino are live with more on Joe Flacco's day 2 of practice. What's up, guys?
Yeah, hey guys, day 2 of the Joe Flacco era here at Paycor Stadium. It was his first padded practice, so got to see a little bit more of Joe Flacco on the field today, Jer. But the overall vibe in this locker room right now, it feels like the vibes are high. They've got a new guy, a veteran, a 40-year-old NFL player. Jamar Chase spoke to us today. He used the word, Jeremy, unbelievable that Joe Flacco is still playing in the NFL.
And in case you don't believe it, yes, Joe Flacco is the quarterback here for the Bengals. Here's video to prove it. It still seems crazy that Joe Flacco is the starting quarterback now for the Cincinnati Bengals. The first words out of T. Higgins' mouth today, we just talked to him, was Joe Flacco can sling it for sure. These guys are impressed already by Joe Flacco. Jamar said that Joe has been checking in with him, making sure he knows what Jamar likes on routes, how he plays, his style. They have stayed after practice working on things, trying to make sure everything is set for Sunday in Green Bay. And here's what Jamar Chase said about when he found out that Joe Flacco would be his quarterback.
T called me first, and I was like, you BSing me. For real, but I didn't really know what was going on. I thought T was just playing with me. And then, like an hour later, Zach called me and told me what was going on. So, I mean, it was just a lot going on, but I, enjoying it. I appreciate organizations trying to make this work. So, got to make it work.
Truly, these guys were stunned. Talking with Jamar and T. Higgins, they could not believe that Joe Flacco was coming here. Want to mention this as well, and it's kind of a big deal right now on social media. What Jamar said about the play calls and working with Joe Flacco in the huddle, Jamar said it's different because Joe Flacco gets the call out in a hurry. They break. It's go time. There's no wasting time in the huddle. So he works very efficiently, and certainly that could be a good thing for this team.
T. Higgins told us that he found out the news because he was scrolling on Twitter. You think he just came across one of your tweets, Jer?
I hope to God not.
Well, that's how he found out the news. Okay, Joe Flacco is going to be talking for the first time tomorrow, so we'll hear from the Bengals' new QB1 ahead of the Packers game this Sunday. But for now, that's Jeremy Rao. I'm Gabby Sorrentino. Guys, back to you.
You know, when I was scrolling through Twitter or X also, and I saw the picture of Flacco on the plane. Did you guys see that? And like the caption was, that he, just flew like Coach. It was no big deal, but like they had pictures of him on there. It was just kind of surreal that so many people didn't know he was coming to Cincinnati to actually play.
What's crazy, Tricia, is those were actually, I don't know if you know this, those were out of context because the Bengals actually sent a couple of cars, one to pick up Joe and his family, and the other car to get a lot of his stuff and bring it to Cincinnati. So Joe Flacco drove 3.5 hours, not himself, but he was driven down here. So you can't always trust what you see in social media.
That's why I follow Jeremy.
That's right.